Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Leo, and today we are continuing the Disco Elysium file. Where we last left off, we had gotten the ravers into the church by convincing Suna that their speakers would allow her to hear the swallow, and they did, and it almost brought down the entire church. But that meant that her project, or at least our part of it that we were helping with, is now finished. And so now we were talking with the ravers, and I have a plan. So first off, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do. This skill point right here, I think I'm going to go ahead and get cleaning out the rooms because it seems very interesting. I'm almost up to another point already, actually. I really want to know what this pattern is. I was very intrigued. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this thought. And then I'm going to internalize cleaning out the rooms. And I don't know what that's going to do, but I have a feeling it's going to be interesting. And so, following up on what we did last time, the plan is we are going to... I'm just going to lay it all out right now really quick. We're going to talk to Suna. We're going to talk to Egghead first about getting the base. We're going to talk to Suna about contacting the Coalition. We are going to try the checks for reaction speed for catching the silver bird and for savoir-faire for dancing. And then we are going to complete some of these quests because I was told by someone in the comments, and it didn't come as a huge surprise to me, I kind of already expected it, that finding Ruby in the Feld electrical tunnels is going to be basically a point of no return. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete as many of these as possible. So I am going to do everything I just said. I am then going to see if I can get this done, determine where the shot came from. I'm going to see if I can get that to trigger on the boardwalk. I don't know how to get to the island. I'm assuming that is after the fact. So something tells me anything that has to do with the island I won't be able to do until I explore the Feld electric tunnels. But I am also going to I'm going to do something that might be dumb, so I'm going to make sure I save beforehand. I'm going to send Kim to process the body, and then I'm going to ask Gart to sing karaoke, and then that's at 2200, and they said like between 2200 and 2400 or something like that. So I'm going to ask Gart to sing karaoke. I'm going to sing karaoke. And then I'm going to try to get my gun back alone without Kim. And then Kim in the morning will be back and we will go and explore the tunnels. I don't know if I don't know if it's going to go well on my own. But I think it'll be the most efficient use of my time, and I think I can do it. I don't think Kim necessarily needs to be there for me to get my gun back. So, yeah, let's do what I said, I guess. So yeah, that is the plan, and so let's get to the rest of it. Let's get started with it.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
The words echo magnificently throughout the nave. Whoa, that was a crazy sound we heard before.
Yeah! It was awesome! And scary! Very hardcore!
His voice booms through the chamber, then gets silent.
Too hardcore, in fact! I couldn't control it! At all!
He brushes his hand through his hair. What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left! Starts compressing itself and everything around it! Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme.
What if this is the answer to Van Eyck's jam? We could use the sound for the bass.
But how?
His puzzled face turns into a wicked grin.
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing.
Interfacing Godly 16, Andre's compression algorithm. The audio onslaught can be tamed. Connect the dots. Okay, well, goodbye, Egghead. Let's try this. Oh, I should actually... What I'm going to do... Does it... Hang on. Stop. Arno Van Eyck. I get +1 interfacing for this. While it's happening. And then... I've never done this before. I've never just internalized a thought in the moment to, like, manipulate a check. But it might work. Alright, so this is the highest the check's gonna be right now. So let's see if we can do it.
Yeah! Hardcore!
I doubt this is going to work, but we'll see.
Sidechain the beat.
Oh, okay, cool. That was awesome. I got an 11. Sidechain, what does that even mean?
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing. Either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals.
You use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing? So it'll be like compressing the bass, which will make it go quiet, but then once it switched to the main tape, the bass will like start to swell again, but it can... If it alternates, it can, like, bring it back before it gets too hardcore again.
The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Okay, hang on. Based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. Okay, so yeah, the compressor, okay, yeah, it caps the sound. It makes sure the sound never gets above a certain thing. Okay, Egg, you need to start side-chaining it.
Side-chaining it, you said?
He turns down the music, his hands moving deftly across the mixer, setting up the necessary controls.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide. Wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
Just wait and see. Not at Egghead.
Are you ready, pussy?
Are we?
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
Okay.
I was born ready, Egg.
Give him a thumbs up. Let's hear it. Wow. Now that is hardcore. That's actually really awesome.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty! This is life!
All right.
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
You hear Andres say to himself over the thumping beat.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
Egg's losing himself in the sound.
Who will be the innocence of hardcore anodic dance music?
I don't know. Alright, goodbye, Egghead. Alright, and we got a new point, which means... I mean... Here, let me go ahead and stop. And then Wasteland of Reality. Put back on. We could put, we could make Arno van Eyck the last thought we need. And completely fill up our thought cabinet. But I think we are going to go ahead and, leave that for now. But let's go ahead and see if we can do a cells check. Reaction speed. Reaction speed. Oh, heck yeah. I kind of really want to do the Van Eyck just to see the, like, melody part of it. I really want to know what his thoughts are on where the melody came from. Plus, like, I'm passionate about music. I wouldn't mind him being passionate about music too. You know what? Too late. I've already done it. And I guess I'm committed now, because now if I want to get any other thoughts, I would have to use a point to forget a thought, but I don't think I'll want to. At least, like, Guillemot de Million, I don't really want. Wompty Dumpty Dom Center, I don't think I need. Yeah, I think that this will be nice. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think of the Harry that I've created based on my thought cabinet. Is this, like, good? Is it not good? Is it, like, are there other thoughts that you think I would like more? Or, like, I know it's kind of just based on opinion, so I think no matter what, I'll stick with this. But if I happen to get a thought later down the line that is really good, then we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how much of the game is left, so yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can catch the silver bird.
Welcome back.
Hang on. Just got... Nope. There it is. Could these wires work as contact microphones? Could they? I can't interact with them. I don't know.
Welcome back.
Low 28%. Catch the silver bird.
The silver
Yeah, I
bird
didn't
has
think so.
already flown away. I will catch it later.
That's fair. That's it for now. Let me go ahead and switch my clothes back out. Alright, I think we're okay. And let's talk to Suna about getting the, you know what, actually, no, I want to try this check really quick. Is it, I don't think it's a red check. Let's try dancing. Savoir-faire. I don't think I have anything else that helps with savoir-faire. I don't, but let's see what happens anyway.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
He dances over to you in an inexplicably softcore manner. It's embarrassing. Found the beat, found the melody, dance fever incoming. No words, just dance. With a 17%.
You close
Heck
your
yeah.
eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
Okay.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Heck yeah. Okay, that's it for
Goodbye,
now.
officer.
All right, let's go ahead and put my logic glasses back on. No, wait, I shouldn't run in a church. Although I guess it doesn't matter now that it's a club now.
What is it?
Now that your project is finished, can you help me contact the Coalition Warship Archer?
You're asking me to circuit bend onto coalition radio frequencies. You want to know, is it possible? Probably. But is it a good idea? I'm not so sure.
All right.
The main difficulty will be finding an antenna powerful enough to reach those frequencies. Unfortunately, you can't exactly buy mega long-wave antennas off the shelf.
Okay.
She's not joking. Even the RCM has to receive special approval from the Coalition to access that kind of equipment.
Their radio relay tower at Land's End. Could that work?
I highly doubt it. That tower is barely able to transmit shortwave signals across the bay. To generate megalo frequencies, we're going to need a much larger antenna.
All right.
She has an idea, though. You can see the tiny signal lights firing inside her brain.
Heck yeah, Suna, give it to me.
I don't see any alternative. We're just going to have to build the antenna ourselves.
Now we're talking. What do we have to do?
We need metal, a lot of it. The taller the structure, the better. Something that is both prominent and easily accessible. If it's near a power source, even better.
Okay, let me see if I can come up with this without doing the check first. The taller the structure, the better. Something that is both prominent and easily accessible. If it's near a power source, even better. Not gonna lie, I'm drawing a blank. But I'll let you work in peace. I think we have some stuff for conceptualization. That's not a jacket, that is a shirt. Anything else? I actually don't think so. That might be my only conceptualization thing. It is my only conceptualization thing.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment.
Hang on. I'm gonna stop this temporarily.
In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? To be honest, you have the exact features of the modern artist, with that wild hair and those clothes. Perhaps you should try to write poetry someday, and critique architecture.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop.
Oh no.
Half art critic, half cop.
Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that?
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Oh no. I mean, okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it.
Exactly.
Oh no.
It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to get a thought that actually intrigues me so soon after getting the other one and making that speech. Actual art degree, yeah, it's another capo type, the worst one, the most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. I mean, that doesn't sound as good. I don't think... Reading that, I don't think I want it. I think I'd rather have the Arno van Eyck. Because that just makes... This just makes me sound like... incredibly critical and, like, overly arrogant. You know what? I'm gonna leave it for now. Since I'm so close... Since this is like my last thought, feel free to leave your opinions in the comments. Which thought I should go with. So yeah, continuing off of my speech earlier, just like, yeah, let me know your opinions on the thoughts that I currently have available. If I should keep this slot open for something that I might get in the future that I would like. Or like something that I might like better based on the type of Harry I'm trying to make, I will leave the slot open. I am personally leaning towards Arno van Eyck, but I'll wait until I see the comments from you guys before I make a final decision on what to do with that. But in the meantime... Oh, come up with a suitable location? If we're talking about just a location, maybe the top of that one building, the like office building that we had to go to access the docks? I don't know, but let's see.
Yes, what is it?
28%. Oh, boring ideas. No. Oh well. I mean, it's what we have to work with.
That's easy. Antennas are basically just tool things, right?
Oh no. We could use the steeple of this church.
No, we could not. This church is made from wood. I'm not sure you understand how radios work.
Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Okay, so I need to put stuff in conceptualization because now the quest is just locked. So yeah, okay. Appealed for Morless may take a while. Alright, so now I guess... Now that we've done that, I am noticing that I'm having some trouble with the checks now. Let's see if we can get the boardwalk thing to trigger. So I will be right back. Alright, I couldn't get the thing to trigger up here, so I'm gonna bring Kim up to the roof and see if of the Feld building and see if he has any thoughts from there. Alright, so does this trigger any of the check? No. How do I get the boardwalk visual calculus check to trigger? I don't know why I can't trigger it. Huh. I'm honestly at a loss.
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
Can I try to get in though?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points.
What?
And dangerous. Dangerous too.
Kimmy thinks she's in there.
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Nothing more to do here then. Interesting. So was that just like the game's way of randomly giving me points? Can she take me to the island yet?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
About this
Well,
boat?
technically speaking, I'm not on it right now.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
All right.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Good.
I think we have a handle on the boat. Okay, so she doesn't seem like she's the way onto the island. Yeah, I really don't know. Oh well, maybe I'm missing something. I don't think the game will end with the filled building, so maybe I can... And maybe it's something I can do later. Maybe part of the boardwalk that I don't have access to yet or something. In that case... let me go ahead and send the victim off for processing, I guess. Send victim's body to processing, and then talk to Gart about singing karaoke. So let's go ahead and go across the thing. So I'll be right back. All right. So we're actually going to go ahead and manually save. Day 4, 1828. Save. Okay, so we have now manually saved. Just make sure it's there. It is in fact there. Continue. Let's go ahead and send the victim's body to processing.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Let's bag him, Kim. Actually, there wasn't anything else I wanted to do, right? That is now on hold until I get more conceptualization. Don't want to do that. I can talk to Gart about that without him being there. Oh, I just realized a secret task might have been to talk to Lena about all the cryptids without Kim knowing. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. So yeah, and I think finding all the armor pieces like a long while. I think we'll have to wait until we get to the island for that. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's bag him, Kim. Take him away.
All right.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. How long is that going to take? Is that going to make time pass? It made those two guys disappear too. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we are now alone for the first time in a while. Time didn't pass. But let's go ahead and talk to Gart. I'm sure Gart would love to hear from us. Maybe I can talk to, I just realized maybe the Ravers would know where to build an antenna or something. But let's talk to Gart about karaoke.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Oh.
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now. Hang on a second. Goodbye. Let me... What check would it be to sing karaoke? I'm guessing... it would have to be either drama, empathy, or composure. Or volition. To like sing good. So let's do... Hang on. Let's bring out the empathy shoes. +1 composure. Sure. Logic. Authority, empathy, +2 drama. I might switch that out temporarily. The tie, just to get that. What's my drama at right now? It's at 6. Whoops. I don't know if I want to switch out. I don't know if I want to go up wearing that. That would look bad. Says the guy who's literally wearing a poncho right now. I kind of want to put on the bow. But I think it should be okay. Let's see. That's +1. That's +1. Oh, -1 drama. Let's get rid of those and put on these empathy glasses instead, I guess. So that'll actually help a lot with the drama. And then let's see, 7, 4, and 7. I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get. Let's go ahead and do it.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
It's part of my quest for self-discovery. Help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
Why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
When was the last time you had a band play here?
It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He's lying. But whatever, you don't really need his lame tracks.
It's alright, I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for Smallest Church in Saint-Saens.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Oh boy.
This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
I also have speakers. Are you gonna say those were stolen too?
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
Oh boy.
I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Goodbye. Oh god. Get up on stage in the evening. It's the evening right now. If this takes until 2200 though, I will reload my save, but I don't think it will. Especially because I'm starting early. Oh boy. I'm nervous. What check is it gonna be?
All set up. for your performance feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
Okay, so I think it's gonna be a composure check.
So, are you ready for your
Nope,
thing
it's a drama
now?
check.
Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Huh. Formidable. It is a red check. Look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours.
Oh. Is it not evening yet? Is it not considered evening? When is it considered evening? Like 1900? In that case, that lets me prepare more, I guess. But I guess, what do I have left to do? Just the doomed hostel. Talk to guard about this, see what he thinks. I mean, he's already letting me sing karaoke. I might as well.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Guard, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Great. I love those.
I have to warn you. I may have discovered that do I want to do this? Do I want to pursue this? I mean, it is a quest, but I don't necessarily need to complete every quest. Man, now that I'm just waiting to, like, get my gun, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with my time. You know what? Let's see where it goes. I have to warn you. I may have discovered that the Whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
Oh, he looks mildly startled, so he knows what it is.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Wait, so you know of the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
The Whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling.
The Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the Whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms.
Very true.
For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, some doom ghost.
He steadies his voice.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the Whirling, huh?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know?
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
And who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
You did?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Huh.
Good pick.
Yeah. What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
So the Whirling is kind of his passion
He's
project.
hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the Whirling.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
Yeah.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
There's something else I want to ask
Yes?
about. Goodbye. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. So that is now done. Our quest list is much smaller compared to how it was before. We're halfway to another point. I wonder if the Arno van Eyck thought might actually help me with getting this done. But like I said, I will leave this blank until I see the comments. So, I really want to end this with singing karaoke, so let us just pass the time, I guess. Wait. That check is back open? Well, hang on then. Let me see. Let me put on this shirt. Now that I know it's a drama check, I'll just put my normal stuff back on. Let's do the logic glasses. And let's do the perception shoes. And yeah, we're good to go. So I'm very curious to know what reopened this check.
Yes, what is it?
Cavalry officer's perspective. What does that mean? Like the way the cannons are aimed or something like that? How did I don't know. I'm confused as to how I unlocked that modifier. But I mean, I'll take it. 42%?
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Unfold your mental map of Martinez. It's morning. You're standing on the plaza before the Whirling in rags.
Turn to face the bay.
Your eye follows the tiles west. You see a bench and a few twisted, pitiful trees. Then, just water.
Oh, am I going to use the horse statue? Turn to face the apartments.
Beyond the unkempt backyard rises a monstrous assemblage of concrete, plaster, and corrugated sheet metal.
Turn to face the roundabout.
You turn around. The morning sun is blinding. You bring your hand to your brow, and a great shadow materializes before you.
Really?
A towering beast, frozen in mid-air.
This is what we're going to be using? The statue of Philippe III.
The dead king and his horse. It could work.
Huh.
It may work, you think, but why do you feel like there may be a terrible cost?
We'll need an
Interesting.
adequate power supply and a great quantity of cable. If we connect the cables to some of the stranded lorries, we could theoretically increase the antenna's wavelength exponentially.
A terrible cost to using The statue as an antenna?
Whatever ambivalence she had about your project before, she's now fully engaged in solving this technical puzzle.
Let her think.
It's completely ridiculous, but I believe we could transform the entire roundabout into one solid fractal antenna.
Huh?
A note of awe in her voice. She's shocked and pleased by her own audacity.
That's... Oh, are you sure that's legal? I feel like I'm going to need to apologize to someone.
If you would like to apologize, that is your business. I'm only here to tell you what's feasible or not from a technical viewpoint. I have plenty of cables and amplifiers on hand. The power supply, I will secure on my own. All we require now is the radio transceiver itself.
Where am I supposed to find a radio transceiver?
I cannot answer that for you, but I don't expect it to be that difficult. There's no shortage of radios around here.
There's a radio in the office, isn't there?
If you have real to spare, you might even be able to buy one. But it doesn't really matter where it comes from, so long as it works.
I think I saw a radio in that office near the harbor.
That sounds like a perfectly adequate radio.
Can't we just use your REM prefect?
Absolutely not. My REM prefect is my livelihood. If something were to go wrong, it would be a disaster.
Do radio computers have transceivers in them?
Certainly, though it requires a fair amount of technical finesse to remove them. Frankly, it's not worth the bother. Just find a regular radio.
Alright, I guess I need to find one of these transceivers then.
In the meantime, I will gather the rest of the materials. We will meet back here when you have it.
I'll let you work in peace. Interesting, okay. Oh. Find a working transceiver and return to the church. Well, I guess this is how we're passing time now. Maybe it doesn't start until 2000. Or, like, you know what I mean. Evening. But if that's the case, that won't leave me a whole lot of time. Although, if I'm singing karaoke, theoretically, that should only take a few minutes. It shouldn't take 2 hours. But yeah, let's go ahead and fast travel to the Martinez waterfront. Let's go ahead and grab this radio and then head back to the church. Yep. Can I actually take this?
A common office radio, like any of those found in countless waiting rooms, lounges, and other semi-public spaces all over the world.
How do I get the transceiver out of this thing?
It's quite easy. Simply flip the switch labeled Release to disengage the lock that holds the transceiver unit in place.
Flip the release switch.
The lock disengages with a nice click. You may now safely remove the transceiver unit.
Item gained. Perfectly adequate transceiver. Examine the transceiver.
There's nothing obviously remarkable about it. It's about the size of a common pasta box, with knobs of molded plastic. What else is there to say? If this transceiver were a person, it would be an accountant at a large logistics firm. Perfectly competent, but unexceptional.
Reliable and unassuming, my kind of transceiver.
The transceiver appears to take this as a compliment.
Leave.
With its transceiver gone, the radio has ceased its persistent buzzing. It is as silent as a headstone.
All right. Yeah, common radio transceiver, produced by a generic manufacturer. There must be tens of thousands like it all over the world, each one indistinguishable from every other. I wonder if, so what is I'm wondering what the terrible cost is going to be. I'm assuming whatever this terrible cost is what everyone's looking forward to me seeing. Because I can definitely see why people would be excited for this quest. I don't know what the consequences are of turning the entire roundabout into one big, massive radio antenna. But I'm assuming it's no small undertaking. And also, Isn't this going a little far in my quest to assign la responsabilité? Let me fast travel. Like, I feel like at some point la responsabilité is going to fall to me, or like I'm responsible for destroying the roundabout or destroying the statue or something. No idea. No idea how this is gonna pan out.
Yes, what is it?
She doesn't look up from the keyboard. I found a radio transceiver.
Ah, very good. Let's see what you have.
I found this in an office by the harbor. Use the perfectly adequate transceiver.
Not the most advanced model, but at least everything appears to be in order. Yes, this should serve our purposes.
No further comment necessary.
Fair enough.
I believe that means we're ready to get started. I should warn you, once we begin setting up this antenna, we'll need to see the whole process through. There won't be any second chances, any do-overs. You understand?
Yeah.
So if there's anything you'd like to get in order before we depart, I suggest you do it now.
Oh. Wait, didn't you say we need some kind of power supply?
Ah, yes. I wasn't sure what to do about that, but then I discovered an abandoned power source down by the edge of the bay.
It's obvious. She's referring to your half-son, Caprice 40.
Ah, well, as long as it works. I don't need to know the details.
In that case, let's move on.
What kind of stuff should I get in order?
That's up to you. At a minimum, I would make sure you are physically and mentally prepared for an intense and difficult process. Once we begin, there can be no interruptions.
So in other words, it's going to pass time.
At the very least, you should make sure you're wearing a good pair of gloves.
All right.
Radio engineers typically carry overpriced solvent sprays to clean the antenna connections. But in a pinch, some common ammonia works just fine. Finally, there's the question of stimulants. Some people prefer to keep illegal amphetamines on hand to help with their work. I'm not one of them, but they do exist.
I try to avoid drugs. Abusing stimulants is highly irresponsible.
I don't take them because they make me nauseous. But everyone has their reasons. I don't judge.
Hang on, I need some time to
That's
prepare.
fine. Return to me when you're ready to go.
I'll let you work in peace. Alright, so really quick, will it let me fast travel from here? No, it won't. Okay. So, there's quite a few things that can be done. And I'm wondering, because this I can do at any part of the day, but karaoke has to be done in the evening, and so does meeting with the gun person. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go back to the map, fast travel back to Martinez. I'm really glad I managed to succeed at that check. Let's go ahead and change out our clothes. I am actually going to go with this tie. Although See, the thing is, I'm sure that this will have something to say while I'm singing. I mean, I guess I could put on this thing and go for it. I'll look incredibly racist. It's culturally insensitive. What does that put my thing at? That puts it at 8. And I think the check was what, 14? I don't remember. Let's go in. It looks like it's evening now, so I think it should be okay. They might be less focused on my singing and more focused on whatever the heck I'm wearing. Actually, I don't... It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of people here still. Okay, hang on, let me try something. Alright, let's see if I can
Shelves
pass
filled to
this
the brim
check.
with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective Dick Mullen.
And just so I can get the points, let me just change out my clothes really quick so I can pass the check. This gave reaction speed, and this gave and this gave reaction speed.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring. Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken Identity.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
That's probably right. I'm a complicated guy, full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
Let's go ahead and buy it.
Of course. Such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy.
All right. Let's see. Another Dick Mullen book that woefully misrepresents the nature of police work. In this one, our detective returns from a trip having successfully solved one case, only to embark on another. Does he finally face the taxing nature of his occupation? No, he doesn't even look like a normal officer of the law. All right. The backyard wall is now open again? That's weird. Let's go ahead and do that check really quick, and then we'll try to sing karaoke. Alright, I don't think it's... Is it considered evening now?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Okay, you have a keen aesthetic sensibility. Okay.
Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
More.
Oh, Wallfather.
Huh. Do I want this task? You know what? I'll get it. I'm taking all the tasks. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do it, but at the very least, it'll add something to my list of things to do. Yes, I must paint this wall. Add to it.
Absolutely. Now you just need the materials. You already have the heavy fuel oil to use as paint, and Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush. This is completely doable.
I already have heavy fuel oil, and Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush.
Yes, great thinking. Go talk to her. The wall will be waiting.
Leave. Okay. Add even more beauty to the wall. You have seen an exceptionally beautiful wall in Martinez near the pier, and have decided to add to its beauty artistically. This will take a brush first. Who would have one? Then paint, and then the act itself. Oh boy. But it is the dimming light, which means it is technically evening, which means we can sing karaoke. I honestly don't know how long this episode's going to be. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of editing and jumping between lots of things, but this episode is basically a lot of little things before heading to the big thing. What do I want to do? Need to switch that out for sure. You know what? I want to sing good, and I don't want to look like an idiot while I'm doing it. So I'm going to put on the bow, and I'm not going to put on the weird Chinese robe. Not Chinese. Asian-influenced robe that may or may not be culturally insensitive. It is evening. Actually, do I? You know what? There's no doubt in my mind that this tie will have something to say. So I guess I'm just going to look culturally insensitive while I'm doing this. Let's see what the check is now.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy.
Okay.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Oh. I'm actually getting a +1 modifier for this. Dress code insane silk dragon. 97%. Huh. I didn't know that was actually going to help me with the check even more than it already is. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm ready, Gart. Hit play.
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I look absolutely ridiculous. I'm wearing rubber gloves, galoshes, a cowboy hat, and a tank top underneath this insane robe. Alright, but what does this sound like?
I would often go there, to the tiny church there.
Is that actually what his voice sounds like?
The smallest church in Saint-Saens. Though it once was larger. How the real may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Huh. So it's, yeah, okay, so I don't think it was his actual voice, it was the ancient reptilian brain, but the voice was so distinct. Like it didn't even sound like he was singing, except for in a couple parts. It almost sounded like spoken word poetry. But with like there were hints of like notes here and there, but the voice just sounded so distinct. It like even though it didn't sound like singing, it still sounded good just because of how he was saying it and just the nature of the voice. So, what is this song about? I would often go there to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saens, though it was once larger. How the rill may rest there, down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in the tiny yard there, I've been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now you are all alone. None of this matters at all. So it's about I guess like realizing it's very existential, I think. It's like realizing the futility of everything. Like nothing lasts. Like the smallest church, though it was once larger, it used to carry much more significance, maybe. I don't know what he's talking about with the rill may rest there. I don't know what the rill is, but I would often stay there in the tiny yard. I've been so glad, looking forward to the past. So he's looking forward to the past. So he's looking back on the memories he made. And he is looking forward to creating more memories. But now he's realizing like the insignificance of it. I mean, like to him, he's lost all of those memories. He has nothing to look forward to but making new memories. But now it's like, it doesn't matter. It's realizing the futility and insignificance of what once was and what will be. I don't know.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to
you. I wonder how Kim would have reacted if he had been here. You know what? Thank you, Ancient Reptilian Brain.
There is silence now in the deep where the voice came from. It has receded to return only in dreams and nightmares.
Fair.
This guy really carried you.
He really did. I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner Kim, even though he's not here right now.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Say nothing. Leave enigmatically. And with that, we are going to go ahead and end the episode right after I change out of this robe. I'm surprised the Ty had nothing to say. But, yeah. I liked this one. It was very, successful. We had a few failures, a few successes. Like I said, we kind of bounced all over the place. But I think this episode really showcased the, like, little things. Because a bunch of big things have been happening back to back after, like, throughout the last few episodes. And this one really focused on a lot of the little things, the little checks, little interactions. Singing karaoke, I wouldn't exactly call a big thing. It's like a very personal task for Harry. But, yeah, I thought that was a good note to end on. And next time, whoops, accidentally hit my microphone. Next time, we will, go to Suna. Let me actually quick save here. Maybe? Yes. We are going to go to Suna because we have 3 hours to kill. And we are going to try to make this antenna. And then at 2200, we are going to try to get my gun and see what happens. And then maybe we'll paint the wall or something, because something tells me that's something that needs to be done after when Kim is away. So now would be the prime time to do it. So yeah, look forward to all of that in the future. So thank everybody so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I upload the next part of the file to the archives, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as leave a like or comment if you so desire. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.